Are you tired of paying massive cable bills, or just looking for the easiest way to upgrade your older TV into a lightning-fast smart TV? Well, you've made the perfect choice. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a complete unboxing and full step-by-step setup of the Roku HD. Whether you are completely new to streaming devices or just upgrading your old setup, I am going to walk you through every single step, from opening the box to getting your favorite apps up and running on your TV screen. No steps skipped. Let's dive right in. Let's crack this box open and see exactly what you get inside. Roku keeps their packaging very neat and eco-friendly. First up, we have the star of the show, the Roku HD itself. It's incredibly compact, which is great because it hides perfectly behind your TV. Next, we have the iconic Roku voice remote. It feels great in the hand and features dedicated shortcut buttons for quick access to popular streaming services, plus volume and power controls for your TV. Digging deeper, we find the USB power cable with a built-in long-range Wi-Fi receiver. This little bulky part on the cable is the secret to getting a strong internet connection. Finally, they include a standard wall power adapter, which we'll keep as a backup for now, 2 AAA batteries for the remote, and your quick start guide. Let's get this connected to your TV. Setting up the hardware is incredibly simple. First, locate an empty HDMI port on the back or side of your TV and plug the Roku HD directly into it. Remember which HDMI port number you used, like HDMI 1 or HDMI 2. Next, connect the micro USB end of the power cable into the side of the Roku HD. Now for power, I'm taking the other end of the USB cable and plugging it directly into an open USB port right here on the back of my TV. I love doing it this way because it keeps all the wires completely hidden for a super clean look. However, if your TV ever gives you a low power warning on the screen, you can always unplug it from the TV and use that included wall adapter instead. Once it's plugged in, turn on your TV and switch the input to the HDMI port we just used. Once you select the correct HDMI input, you'll see the system boot up with that fun Roku City animation featuring the little alien spaceship. While that loads up, slide open the back cover of your Roku remote and insert the 2 included AAA batteries. In most cases, the remote will automatically pair with your TV within a few seconds and you'll see a quick prompt on the screen confirming it. Now, let's get you connected. First, select your preferred language using the directional pad on your remote. Next, the Roku will scan for local Wi-Fi networks. Find your home network from the list, select it, and enter your Wi-Fi password. Once connected, the Roku will quickly check for any necessary software updates. It's totally normal for the device to restart during this update process, so just give it a minute to do its thing. We are almost at the finish line. After the update, Roku will guide you through setting up the remote to control your TV's power and volume. Just follow the simple on-screen prompts. Finally, the activation screen. To start streaming, you need to link this device to a Roku account. You can enter your email address on the screen right here. Roku will immediately send you an activation link to your phone or computer. Just open your email, click the link and sign in or create a free Roku account if you don't have one. Remember, activation is always 100% free. As soon as you finish the steps on your phone, your TV screen will automatically refresh, load up your channels and drop you right onto the Roku home screen. And that is it. You are officially ready to start streaming. If this video helped you get set up, please drop a like and consider subscribing for more tech tutorials. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.